Alright, welcome back to another video, guys. I'm going down the United States destroyer line, finally. I've had a lot of other, I guess, cruiser lines to play and play catch-up, so unfortunately we're only stuck at the Mahan, but we'll be getting Benson pretty soon. Um, as you can see from the thumbnail, this is a solo warrior, and it's I'm not really sure if I would consider this really the most entertaining game. However, roll as a DD number 1. I'm using my speed boost. I'm trying to get out here as quick as possible to light some targets up. I'm running Burke for this build, so I'm kind of upset that I don't have 3 consumables, but honestly, I don't think I used any smoke screens in this video, and I think it's because I usually use the islands, and I'll be getting ambushed by a division here very soon, and I let them pop theirs, so that kind of works as my smoke screen as well. So at this point, I'm kind of like, man, I'm too far out here. I don't want to get spotted. My detection's super bad. So I get detected, and at 5.2, I think my detection's like 6.1 in this thing right now. It's so bad. I can upgrade, maybe a little bit, maybe get down to like 5.9, but otherwise just atrocious. I'm shooting torps short here just to see if I can catch one wanting to go inside. Doesn't really work out. As you see, my friendly battleship is at this point, there's not much I can do. You know, I'm a Mahan, I have really good DPM, but I can't outgun 2 T-22s. They will absolutely shred me, and I'm not trying to get myself killed. I am looking for the end game here. That's what I'm playing for. And unfortunately, our friendly guy here is just overextended. There's really nothing I can do other than let him spot and me kind of chip damage against these guys, because it would be suicide really to just go in and try to just 1v2 these guys, because I really don't trust any battleship's ability to kind of support, and that's not on the player, but the dispersion is not very good. And you see here he takes pretty much every torp imaginable there. He doesn't die, which will eventually come out to really help us here. And my biggest thing here is, again, I don't want to be put in a 1v2, and I don't want to turn right to go around this island, because then that kind of leaves me out. I'm not really sure how good these guys are. I'm giving them a pretty decent like berth, and at this moment I know our friendly battleship's about to go down. I'm stuck here pretty much alone. We just lost 2 ships. This is not good. The torpedo range, I'm hoping to kind of get lucky with them sitting in here. And this entire time, I'm pretty much working against the detection here. It's so bad. Hopefully I can get that down below 6. That's the main goal. Unfortunately, for these guys, they really kind of just disregard me, and I don't know if these first few salvos were just missing or not, but it kind of lulls this guy into a false sense of security, because we hit him for 2K there. That's a pretty decent volley, and you'll start to see, like, yeah, like we're actually chunking this guy pretty well from this range, and I'm not really sure how this happens. I would have liked to have been not behind this island so I could see, but we're still getting fairly decent damage. These torps actually scared the daylights out of me. I was like, I forget how long range these torps can have. Luckily, our Koenig gets a close quarters expert on that first T-22, which helps us out tremendously. And he goes down, which is, you know, inevitable. He was down below like 10% HP, and so at this point, I'm debating in my head whether I should chase this guy. I think he's gonna try and challenge me, and I see that big blob of enemy players on the other side. We're just getting rolled at this point, and I'm debating with myself, like, should I go support or should I chase this guy down and kill him? Usually I would say go support and draw this guy in and then kill him, but he was so low health, I figured he would charge. And as you see, I'm dropping these torps and I'm actually heading towards the base now. So pretty much in my head I'm thinking these torps are going to kill him, or he's going to rush and I'll turn around and kill him, but I'm not chasing him any further. I popped the engine boost because I know, and I'm constantly watching my team up there. They're not doing, the last 3 guys actually do a pretty decent job of stalling, and they really help me out. Again, the detection difference is just insane. And at this point, I'm like, man, this guy is really challenging me here. So, got kind of nervous about him launching torps. But for some reason, this guy just, I don't know what he tries to do here. He doesn't, he's shooting immediately, so I know he's not launching torps, but you're not going to win a gunfight against a Mahan with any destroyer less than 5 health, or 5,000 health or so. So that was pretty, I felt really comfortable winning that fight. And the next thing I'm worried about is like, okay, do I try to stall this push more? And that's where I'm heading to now. And I'm looking at their health and I'm like, how much longer can they hold out? I pinged the cruiser because I'm just like, if anything, if I can be left with just battleships to play with, I can pretty much stealth torp them. Is that a thing? Stealth torp. Anyways, I'm trying to ping the most likely targets that will be able to kill me. Again, surveying my teammates, seeing how much health they have. And at this point, I am gunning for the base. I see that last known spot of that enemy BB down there. And at this point in the game, it is a 3v6. I have to go for it. The biggest thing that's really just stalling me out for helping my teammates is the Mahan. And me sitting at, just over half health, they have a lot of support. If I engage that Mahan or try to, odds are we're not going to win that fight, and I will be severely hurt. So at this point, I'm super nervous. Get a kill on the Dunkirk, which even more just slows down their push, which is great. Any kill they can get or any kind of damage they can deal is going to help out so much. I don't know where this guy is, so it's really scary. And as you see, he just appears on that right flank, so they are all chasing that side. I'm like, all right, perfect. This is where in the game I was like, oh my god, we have 1 guy left, and he's an absolute stallion. I felt kind of bad. I didn't know if he was being sarcastic there, like, thanks a lot. But I was super nervous here. After almost 3,200 battles, I have not had a solo warrior. So, every single second counts. I have seen these kind of games that come down to literally the last second, and an enemy ship comes into the base. And I'm pinging that Mahan. The Mahan has probably, even though he's further away, he has the best chance of coming here to more or less either spot me and reset me, or just come in the cap. So I'm like, any damage you can do to this guy is huge. And what a teammate here to just, like, I don't know if he was doing it on purpose or not, but really just stalling the team out. And you'll see this Iron Duke here, he's more or less, I don't know. I got scared, I'm not gonna lie. This whole entire time, I'm just like watching the clock, like, alright. I've been in this situation 1 time before, and I've been cut short. And I'm waiting for this indicator on the torpedoes to tell me how long it'll be for my torps to get there, and I think it's like 6.4 maybe. So when it ticks, it's like 30 seconds, I believe. So I'm like, man, whatever this cap is going to be at, or how close this guy's going to get, is going to be super close. Mahan's actually making the absolute wrong play here. He has no secondary teammates to help him get in that cap, so he's going to take a full 3 minutes for him to cap that base. So when he starts capping that base, he has to go all the way around the island and pretty much takes himself out of play here. I get super scared because I forget that my detection is like 6.1. I was like, man, if I let a battleship reset me in a cap, I would have been so upset. Hit him with torps. I'm trying to just stall him. I'm trying to let him pump his brakes because I know the Iron Duke's he maybe maxes out at 20 knots. So at this point, I'm trying to get as far back in the cap as possible to let my detection be way in here. He's showing a blind fire, which is pretty much the only thing you can do. I could have popped smoke here and maybe got a fire or two on him, but honestly there's no point. I still see the bases being capped, so I know the Mahan is there, and I don't want to celebrate because I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. Like, it's gonna have to be down to like 2 seconds for me to celebrate because like Solo Warrior, that's dope. Like, I've never got one before. Go ahead and start calling it. I was in disbelief. This has never really worked out for me. So we got our first Solo Warrior. Super not really impressive results, but we pretty much killed 2 destroyers on our flank. We really couldn't do much. The 6th ship spawn was away from us, so we did the best that we could on our flank and pretty much just took it. We didn't really make any good plays. We just took advantage of bad plays, and that's what I'll say. Chasing all those people that far is a super bad play, but thank you guys for watching. This is my first Solo Warrior in about 3,200 games. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Peace, guys.